when he compared his numbers, I think he can compare his numbers with some of the greatest because he has those numbers. You can't take that away from him. 50 interceptions is hard. We might not see in this day and age of NFL play, we might not see cornerbacks get to that number.
No, they may get doubled that.
50 interceptions?
I love Asante. There are certain things that you have to really look at outside of statistics. Bravado, persona, has to meet your performance.
The thing about Zont that people are overlooking, he was never the fastest, the quickest, the biggest, but he was instinctive and he knew ball. He was one of the best off corners that I watched while I was in the league in terms of how disciplined his eyes was. That's why he was able to get 50 books, 50 interceptions. Every stop, he was a difference maker. The Patriots, Philly, Atlanta. So he wasn't dependent on the scheme. He was a ball player.
When you think about the great players in any sport, Muhammad Ali, persona met performance. Michael Jordan, persona met performance.
Floyd Mayweather.
Persona met performance. It don't matter where you
Tiger
go.
Woods.
Tiger, persona met performance. It was just this greater than life situation. Some talked, some didn't. Some didn't have to talk. But when you think about Asante Samuels, more times than not, some people would say, who? Who is that? Where do you play at? That's not the case with Deion Sanders. And that's where he was on an uphill battle. And me playing against Asante, yes, his effect was, man, we're not throwing it on his side. He did have that effect, bro. Like, and
that's what I'm saying.
You see what I'm saying?
That's why when I saw people casually jumping this man was a straight dog.
For sure.
Like, you had to respect number 22.
But what is it, when you start thinking about the greatest cornerbacks or defensive backs, is he?
No.
He's not going to be mentioned because of this one thing, persona.
Yeah.
And that's just the thing.
Yeah.
Is that right or wrong?
It's wrong, but it's also right.
There are a lot of great corners that won't be mentioned into the greatest conversation of all time. That doesn't mean they weren't glorified. I think Asante Samuel should get into the Hall of Fame. When you look at his overall body of work, playing for 3 organizations, being a big-time asset for all 3, and a champion, individually, he was a guy who was a baller. Why not? Yeah, he should be.